talking to Ulbrich, and he kind of said how he's reminding you guys this week of that Colts game, because it's a similar offense. Mm-hmm. One of those times you guys played a run first team, and it obviously didn't go too well. I mean, how much is that game on your minds to kind of right or wrong?
Well, since then, it hasn't been on my mind at all. But the system that they run is the same. The coaching tree is the same. So we're definitely going to see some of the plays that we got from the Colts. I'm pretty sure. But as far as game planning, like it's the Colts or whatever, it's a totally different team, different personnel. A lot of teams, a lot of coaches that been with other teams always kind of bring the same offense or try to run plays that work with other systems against the same type of defense. So are we going to see some of those plays and some of the runs? 100%. But as far as a do-over or playing it like we got to redo from the Colts, we can't look at it that way because it's a new team, new opportunity. So whatever they present to us, we got to knock it out.
What are some of the run concepts that they run that are so similar from the Colts to the Eagles?
Just the movement with the linemen that they do, the pull schemes that they have. For us, we're going to have to do a great job of stopping the vertical separation in our defense. That's what hurt us a lot in the Indy game. I felt that we've grown and gotten a lot better since then, especially in the run game, and understanding the way our runs fit for our defense and depending on the calls that we're in, who's going to be where, and making sure the linebackers are fitting in the right gap. So, we got exposed that game, and rightfully so. But like I said, I felt we've taken a lot of steps since that game. So, we're going to be excited to be back out on the field Sunday.
CJ, what kind of stress does it put on a defense when the quarterback can run like Jalen has been running?
Well, it's always stress, so to speak. But if you're taking care of your job in a run game. And you're doing a good job containing them or showing different things in the pass game, third down, mixing up pressures or disguise. That usually takes care of itself. Obviously, Hurts is a great quarterback, very mobile, very aware in the pocket, and obviously can hurt you once he get out. So we have to do a great job once we get in our coverage or we take care of that first play, whether linebackers or safeties, making sure we get our eyes back on the quarterback for the scramble and make sure we plaster when he does get out of the pocket.
Seems like you face an Alabama quarterback every other week. From your ties to the school, did you know Jalen at all? Do you know of him? Have you ever met him?
Yes, I talked to him a few times while he was at Alabama, but as far as having a close relationship, no. Obviously, just because the year difference from when I was at Alabama, but I always definitely stayed in touch with Alabama during the times he was there, and definitely watched him, throughout his career at Alabama. So definitely a lot of respect for his game and the way he handles himself.
Do you ever marvel, CJ, at how many Bama players are in the NFL? I mean, Devontae is another great player on this team. It feels like we talked to Quinn a few weeks ago, and we were talking about the practices when he was there. Mm-hmm. It's just kind of amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, man, just keep going and keep going. The older I get, the more guys still come. So you think, while you're at school, while you're at Alabama, you're like, well, it's not going to be the same once you leave. But they somehow find a way every single year. They're still in it again for this week against Georgia. But I just shows the gratitude and the process that Coach Saban and everybody in the past that has been at Alabama that once you believe in that process, good things happen, and if you do the right things, good things tend to happen. And a lot of players that came through that system, came through that program, have done the right things the right way, and put themselves in positions and put their families in positions to be in good places for the rest of their life.
They do some RPO stuff with Hurts, but he also will take the ball and just literally as a running back, and not even wildcat, just take the snap and go into the left guard hole and get 15 yards.
Yeah.
Is that unusual, even for these running quarterbacks, to play designed like that, where he just literally runs as a running back?
I would say now more than in the past, it's not as normal. The quarterback runs. Definitely think about Cam Newton and the bigger quarterbacks. A few years ago that was a big thing. But keeping the quarterback safe and keeping your playmaker safe is the main thing. So will we see some quarterback runs? I'm pretty sure at some point, maybe in some certain situations. But for the most part, with their offensive line, their running backs, they've done a great job of running the ball. So I don't think they're gonna need.
But he does. I mean, he literally against the Giants last week, he ran 3 or 4, maybe even 5 times.
Yeah,
And he's
maybe it was a.
you know,
Oh, sorry.
smaller.
Yeah, maybe it was a game plan thing for them. I'm not sure. We'll find out Sunday altogether. But we just got to treat the quarterback runs just like a running back running the ball. Obviously he's a good runner. We've seen on film he's not a small guy, so he can make people miss and also get yards running through people. So if the part of the game plan is him running the ball, then we just got to treat him like a running back.